Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie Square. Today I'll be reviewing 3 wigs from Rene of Paris. So in my effort to bring you wigs from all different manufacturers, I decided to try 3 wigs from Rene of Paris. I have never worn Rene of Paris wigs before. I've never purchased them before. So I went and I looked and found these 3 wigs that I thought I would try as part of the brunette collection also. And today I'm going to be focusing on the features of the wigs, and then I will be doing a color focus with my sister where we do a bunch of brunette wigs and compare the different brunettes. This is one of the wigs. This is Mod Sleek. This is the one I'm going to start with, and this was from the Muse collection. The other 2 are from the Orchid collection. So you'll see that there's one called Attitude and there's one called Flawless. So I'll be going through all 3 of those wigs. Now these wigs will be going up for sale on my website as soon as that website's done. And I wanted to mention, when I put up these reviews, make sure you look at them so that when they come up for sale, you already know whether or not you want the wig. I have a feeling wigs are going to go fairly quickly, so you don't want to have to go and look at the review and then decide. If you've already seen the review, maybe mark down the wigs you're interested in. As soon as they come up for sale, then you know if you want to purchase them or not. What I'm going to do to notify you that I'm putting wigs on my website, because it's going to be an ongoing process, is I'm going to send out a notification on YouTube through my community tab. So make sure that you're subscribed and you have it set to all notifications, because those people will know first when wigs go up for sale. So every time that I put wigs up for sale, I will send out a notification immediately so that you will know. Also, if you're enjoying this content, I would really appreciate it if you would just hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, comment if you have questions or tips. I've been getting so many tips and I really appreciate the tips. So many of you are much more experienced with wigs than I am, so keep them coming. Also, I will have a link to my Amazon storefront in the description below. If you're planning on purchasing at Amazon, I'd appreciate it if you go through my storefront. Don't purchase anything you don't need. I do have in my storefront wig products, crochet products, just some of my favorite products, so you can check that out. And all of these things will help to support my channel and help me to purchase more wigs to bring to you and then to put for sale on my website. So I truly appreciate everything you do that helps make my channel successful. And one of those things is watching the videos. So thank you for that as well. All right, so let's get into these Rene of Paris wigs. Okay, so the first wig is called Mod Sleek, and this is it. I got it in the color Marble Brown, and it has a lace front and lace part. I'm going to show you the cap first, and we'll go through each of the features. Okay, so here you can see the lace front goes back into a part. It looks fairly wide, so you should be able to part anywhere within here. It looks like a center part, has some permatease, has the ear tabs with the hair spliced in, and this ear tab material is nice. It has an extended nape in that same material with adjustable Velcro straps. It is not open wefted, as you can see there. So I think this is the first cap that I've gotten that is not open wefted, which is interesting. This is a heat resistant wig, and it says that the bang is 4.5 inches, the crown is 14.5 inches, and the nape is 6.5 inches. All right, so let's look at the color a little bit here. Really pretty color. It's a brunette, and this is part of my brunette series. When I do the color focus, this will be in it. And you can see it's a brunette with some caramel highlights. Really beautiful color. I like that. And it's interesting that it's heat friendly or heat resistant, and it still is shinier, I would say. A lot of times the heat friendly wigs are not quite as shiny, but this does look a little bit shiny. Let's look at the part now before it's on my head. Here we go. So here's the part, and you can see my fingers through it slightly. This part, for my liking, I think I would have to do a little plucking. It looks too straight and too fake. You guys can let me know what you think, but I think I would have to pluck around there a little bit. All right, so let's try this on. And let me shake it out first. I get comments, shake it out first. I don't know why. I do when I put on my wigs, but for some reason when I'm in front of the camera, I forget. Everything goes out the window. And somebody said to me, just one hard shake. I don't know. Somebody else said, hang it up overnight, upside down to get the fibers away from the cap. I love getting the tips. I'm trying everything out, so keep them coming. All right. So let's put this on and see how it looks. Now this does have a fringe bang, and you guys know that I'm not actually a bang person, but I like to get all different styles for you because some of you are bang people. All right. Okay, so let's first get the lace in place. There we go. And my ear tabs. Let's take a look at the lace here. I think it looks pretty good. I might trim it a little in the corners there. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Now let's look at the part. I'm gonna just comb this. See what you think of the part there. Do you think it needs some plucking? I think I would like to pluck a little. As far as the cap size, this is average, and right out of the box, I'm gonna say this is actually a little bit tighter than some other average wigs. I have not adjusted it at all. I'm sure I can adjust it bigger, but I have a petite to average size heads. It's a 21.5-inch circumference. So definitely for petite to average, you could totally wear this. It's not gonna be too big on you. Okay, so let me just look at the bangs here. They said the bangs are 4.5 inches. Now my face is 8.5 inches from my forehead to my chin. So let me just, I know I have some of the long hairs here, but I want to look at the bangs. Yeah, the bangs are a little bit long for me. I would definitely have to trim them. But honestly, I'd rather get them a little too long and have to trim them than have them be too short and weird looking. So yeah, I would definitely have to trim those. And I probably, you know me, I'm not a bang person. I probably would just kind of comb my bangs back off my forehead. Okay. So it is a sleek look. You can see that. A nice one length aside from the bangs. And I'm going to turn for you. So this is the front, and let me just pull some of the bangs down so you can see the length of those. Okay. Try to do it so I can see. I'm not really good with bangs at all. I apologize. All right. This is the front, the side, the back, and the other side here. And I think it looks similar to the length in the stock photo, maybe a little bit longer on me. I'm going to put the stock photo right here so you can see what it looks like on the model. It feels really nice. It has a decent density, I would say at least average density. It's not crazy thick, but I wouldn't call it low density, certainly. All right, now, I had somebody ask, could you please put glasses on with the wig so we can see how they fit? So here we go. These are my glasses. I'm wearing my contacts now, so I might not be able to see anything. And you're probably going to see the ring lights in my glasses, but at least we can see how the glasses fit. Okay, no problem putting the glasses on at all. No problem. They fit in there nice and snug. They would stay. As far as the ear tabs go, there are long metal stays in this. So I'll show you here. It comes to here, which is like the top of my ear here. Well, the top of my ear comes up here, but it's the top of my ear over here. And the stay goes up to here. Yeah, so that's a pretty long metal stay there. So it'll be nice and secure here. Yeah, it's a pretty long stay. And it does feel nice and secure on my head. I wouldn't glue this one unless I was doing something really active. But other than that, this would stay no problem on my head. Okay, so that's Mod Sleek. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this next wig is called Attitude, and I got it in the color Cafe au Lait. It has a lace front. It says it's a bob and it's wavy, although looking at it, it looks more than wavy to me. That looks pretty curly. I got the average cap size. It has a 7.5-inch bang and a 6-inch nape, and it says it's heat resistant. So let's take a look at this. This is right out of the box. This is interesting, this little plastic crown. It came packaged a little bit differently than I'm used to. All right. Now I'm going to put a picture of the stock photo up here so you can see how it looks on the model. I think it's always helpful to see how it looks on the model as well as how it looks on me. It gives you more of an idea. I have found that sometimes they look like they do in the stock photo when I get them, and sometimes they don't. All right, so this is it. To me, this looks curlier than the stock photo, but we will see what it looks like on. Let's look at the cap. Okay, so the cap has a lace front, looks temple to temple here, and it will need trimming. I'm not going to trim it. I'm going to put it on like this because I will probably end up selling this wig, and I'll let the person who buys it actually trim it. It has permatease here is my guess, open wefting, an extended nape in that lace material, which is not my favorite. I find it to be a little bit itchier. It really depends on you if you do. And also the ear tabs are also lace with the hair spliced in. The adjusters, it looks like you just pull to adjust. Okay, so I'm gonna shake it a little bit, get those hairs away from the cap. This is a pretty dark color, but I was trying to get all different brunette colors. And you'll see the brunette comparisons of all the different manufacturers in the video that I do. That's a color focus video. But I really wanted to do a video where you could see all the features of the wig. So let's put this on. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to put the lace front about where I think it would go. But again, whoever gets this, chooses to buy this wig, can trim that lace front there. All right, so, wow. This is definitely curlier than I expected. Let me just try to loosen this up. you could really fluff this up and make a very big hairstyle if you like. I'm just going to try to get a little shape around the face here. It's very dark at the top here, so if you're looking at the lace front there, you can probably see the knotting, just so you know, but you don't have to wear it with the lace showing because there is a shorter bang and you can cut them even shorter. If I pull them down there, you can see how long they are, but you can, I'm sure, have your stylist cut this. Let me see how it's styled in the photo. So in the photo, she kind of has it off to the side, kind of like that, and she's facing down. So, this is curly. If you like curls, you'll probably like this. For me, being completely honest, it's a bit itchy around the ear tabs and the nape, and I knew that looking at it because those lace ear tabs and nape, they are itchier for me. If you don't have that issue, then this is probably not an issue for you. So let me just, first I'll put the glasses on and then we'll do a turn. And again, this is average size, no problem fitting me right out of the box. Does have those adjusters. I have not used those adjusters. The adjusters remind me of your bra straps here, not the type that hook in, but just where you pull it to make it tighter. Okay, so here's the glasses. They fit just fine under the wig. And let's just take a look at the actual wig here. So this is the front. And again, you know, I would probably play and style this in some way. This is the side. You can see how curly this is. And, you know, you could work with this. Remember, it is heat resistant. So you could use a heat tool to make it more wavy rather than curly. Here's the back. And here's the other side. So I would say maybe, I don't want to do it because I am going to sell this wig and I want the person who gets the wig to have it the way it came and then they can work with it. But I imagine that you could definitely use your straightener or whatever to just take some of the curl out if you want. I have never had hair this curly. This is amazing. Wow, look at that. Yeah, if you like curl, you know, it's a pretty curl, I have to say. It's growing on me, I think. All right, on to the last wig. Okay, this last one is also in the Orchid collection, and it's called Flawless, and I got it in the color Burnt Chili. Let's take this out here. Look at this color. Now it says, from the Orchid collection by Rene of Paris comes Flawless, a straight, mid-length, heat-friendly wig. This sleek cut will transform your everyday look to a fashion-forward style that will make heads turn. The cap has a lace front with a U-shaped part, and the bangs are 10 to 12 inches, the crown 7.5 to 11 inches, and the nape 6.5 inches, and it weighs 4.63 ounces. Okay. And I didn't tell you the weights on the other ones, but I didn't see it. So let me just check quickly for the weights on the other ones. So Attitude, that was the curly one, weighed 4.67 ounces. And the bangs were 7.5 inches, the crown 6 to 7.75 inches, and the nape was 6 inches. And then the Mod Sleek, let's look at that. I know I gave you the measurements on that, but not the weight, I don't think. And there's a reason, because the weight's not listed here. Yeah, so I don't know how much that one weighs. Okay, so let's look at the cap. Here's the lace front. And you can see it can be trimmed if you like, and it has a lace part here. It's a short part. It doesn't go all the way back to the crown. It's just in the front there. Looks like it has permatease here, open wefting, the lace ear tabs, an extended lace nape, and the adjusters, again, are this type, you just kind of pull it to tighten it. So it's not Velcro. And it's open wefted. I don't know if I said that. All right, let's look at the color, burnt chili. Sounded interesting. Look at that. That's a pretty color. So it is, I would say there is brunette in there, and then there's definitely red in there. So it could fall into the reds or the brunettes. I got this as part of the brunette color focus. But yeah, this could fall into the reds as well. This also is heat friendly, and you can set it at 300 degrees or lower. Okay, so let's shake it. Get the hairs away from the cap a little bit. And let's look at the part here that they give you. It's hard to see. You can see my hand there a little bit. Interesting. All right, let's try this on. All right. There we go. Okay. So this hair definitely wants to fall forward, as you can see. I'm going to try combing it out of my face a little. Yeah, I would definitely have to style this out of my face. Let's look at the lace front. There it is. So you can see what that looks like. It's kind of hard for me to see with this lighting here. It looks pretty good. I would obviously trim the lace. Okay. And let's look at the part. Yeah, I might pluck the part a little bit as well too. You have some space in there to do that. It's a little bit dense around the part for me. I find that to be a theme in these wigs. I think the color is really pretty. It's a little dark for me. I need some light around my face, but definitely for somebody who wants a darker with some red in it, this could be a really pretty color. Just try to train it back a little out of my face. Yeah, I would probably have to use a heat tool to train this. That was my dog. That was Einstein. You okay over there? Okay. And I think I would like to style it more to one side, although the part is really only in the center there. It's just a tiny piece. But I would probably style it a little off to the side for myself like this. So let me just show you. I'll turn, before I turn, let me put glasses on. This is so in my face. Yeah, this definitely wants to fall forward. You would definitely have to do something to style this back. It would be in your face all the time. Okay, so I'm going to just try the glasses on. Again, no problem putting glasses on with it. Now let me spin for you so you can see this all the way around. So this is the front and the side. It's very straight and sleek. And the hair feels nice. And the back, I don't know if you can see that. And the other side here. But you can see how flat it is right here and how it wants to fall forward. So you would definitely need to use something to style it back, a heat tool, a hair dryer, whatever you want. I would probably put it behind my ears or put it up in some way, which could be pretty. Very sleek style. It's actually very pretty, and I really do like this color. If you look closely at the color, you can see that it's a dark brunette, and it does have a decent amount of red in it. I do like, now I don't know if you can see, I think it may be, I don't know if it's shorter in the back and long. I thought maybe it was angled a little bit by the stock photo, which by the way I'm going to put up here. I can't tell if that's the case. I don't know if you can tell. And again, the ear tabs, let's take a look at the ear tabs. The ear tabs are nice big stays. They come here to the top of my ear. Let me feel up to here. It's pretty big metal stay. Yeah. That's the metal stay right there. Wow. To me, that's a decent size stay. And again, this is average, and I'm a petite average head, and it fits me fine. And there is adjustment. I don't know if it would fit a large head. Certainly petite average, you're fine. Okay, so that's the Flawless wig. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that review of the Rene of Paris wigs. If you have any questions at all, feel free to put them in the comments below or send an email to my email address at franniesquare@gmail.com. And stay tuned for my upcoming website. It should be up and running in less than 2 weeks now. All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.